Hello, I am a senior in high school and I'm about to graduate soon, so that's really exciting. And over the past 4 years, I've been through a lot. I've struggled so much, but most importantly, through those struggles, I have learned a lot. So I wrote down a list of 21 things I wish I knew before starting high school. I'm not saying I'm perfect now, I'm just saying that there's been a lot of growth over the past 4 years. So let's just get into it. I wrote it all down right here. So, first thing is everyone is insecure. The people that seem like they're the most confident and like comfortable in their own skin, they tend to be the most insecure people actually, and they're just projecting. We're all insecure, so don't ever think you're less than anyone. Second thing is be kind to everyone, okay? Because if you're kind to everyone, then most likely they're going to be kind back to you, unless they're manipulative. If you're kind to someone and then they treat you bad back to you, then like just ignore them. Be kind to everyone, but don't be a doormat. Number three, don't be afraid to talk to your teachers because they're paid to help you. And I've had a few circumstances in which I had some intense teachers and I was too scared to ask for questions. And so what I did was I emailed them, and it took a lot of courage to email them, but emailing can be the right way to go because then she still answered my questions, but it wasn't face to face, so I didn't like see her facial expressions, like I didn't feel like I was being judged. So anyway, number four, it's okay to fail a class. You can always retake it. Like seriously, like there's so many seniors that are retaking chemistry, retaking math, some are retaking English. Like it's really not that embarrassing. Like I remember being a freshman and there was a senior in our biology class because he failed it, and it was fine. Like it wasn't a big deal. So if you fail a class, it's not the end of the world. It's just one class, maybe even two. It's just some things are harder for some people than others. The fifth thing is, if you can't believe what someone just did or said, just believe it. You know what I mean? Like, let's say someone walked up to you and just said, "Hey, your shoes are really ugly," and you're like, "I can't believe she just said that to me." Just believe it. Just if that even makes sense. It's something that I've learned to do. If someone does something unbelievable, just process it, believe that it happened, and move on. The sixth thing is try your best to be patient with your parents because most likely they're trying their best. I'm not saying I know your parents. Like, if your parents are absolutely insufferable, it's not going to do any good for your mental health to, you know, be caught up in the drama. So just try your best to be patient. And if worst comes to worst, they'll be grateful for you for being patient with them when they can't be patient with you. Be the bigger person if you can. I know it's not your job to be the bigger person, but just try to be patient with your parents because it can affect your overall mood. If you're having a big fight with your parents, then it can suck. Number seven is ask people how they are. It's an easy way to make friends, and even if you don't like the person, maybe you'll learn something new about them. Maybe you'll learn that they're struggling in their everyday life, and you'll end up being good friends. Maybe they'll stop being mean to you and they'll appreciate the fact that you took the time out of your day to ask them, "Hey, how are you?" Number eight, if you don't have any friends, reach out and make some. Freshman year and sophomore year, I was in this cycle of, oh, I don't have any friends. But it's kind of stupid to think that because if you think about it, you can probably think of at least one person that's nice to you in at least one of your classes. And if you can't, you're not thinking hard enough. You have at least one friend. And then build on that. Number nine is do extra credit. Even if you have straight A's, you never know when that extra credit could come in handy. And just do extra credit. It's worth it. Number 10 is it's okay to talk to the counselor. I know it's like a bit of a weird thing to do sometimes, like Like, you think the counselor is going to call your parents, you think everyone in school is going to find out about your problems, but it's not true. The counselors, they have to be really discreet. They can't talk about what you talk about with them. And like, just try it out. And if you don't like your counselor, just don't go again. But it's worth a try if you really feel like you need to talk about something personal and you can't like see a therapist, or you're having family drama or friend drama and you can't talk to your friends about it, then just go to your counselor. Just try. Only good can come out of it. You'll either learn that your counselor isn't good for you, or you'll learn that there's someone new you can talk to about your problems. Number 10, no, number 11, don't do drugs, or be very, very careful and do them with people you really trust. I think you just shouldn't do drugs in high school. And if your reasoning is you should do drugs because your parents don't care, you should do drugs because everyone else is doing it, just look out for your own health, you know? Just don't do drugs. Or be very, very careful. Be smart. Number 12 is open up to others about your struggles if someone opens up to you. So occasionally, like, you could be talking to someone and all of a sudden they'll just start opening up to you about their personal life. And if they do that, just open up back to them. Because if someone opens up to you, that means that they somehow find something within you that they feel like they could trust you. And if you close that off, then they're going to be embarrassed and be like, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Just listen to them, open up about your own struggles, and then maybe you found a new friend. Number 13, don't be weirded out or avoid that one kid that everyone else avoids. Like, seriously, usually those people are the funniest and the kindest or the smartest. Just give everyone a chance. Number 14, don't be someone else, try to fit in, because then you're just living a lie. Number 15, try out clubs you're interested in, and if it doesn't work out for you, it's okay, just at least try. Number 16 is a really rough one, is don't be afraid to switch your friend groups. I've done this a few times in high school, and it can be really awkward at first. So what you can do is, if you're in a friend group and you're not really liking it and you want to hang out with another friend group or another person, first of all, evaluate the pros and cons of each friend group, and if you really feel like this other friend group is going to benefit you way more, then just hang out with them once a week, then hang out with them twice a week, hang out with them 3 times a week, just like ease into it. And then if your old friend group starts like picking on you or calling you out for it, just be like, hey, it's my life, you know? And then all of it's not going to matter in a year from now. Just know you can get through it. And talk to your new friend group. Talk to your new friend group about your struggles with your current friend group, and then maybe they can help you out. Like, make you, if they're good friends, they're going to make things easier for you. Number 17 is be honest about your feelings. That's really vague, but I wish I knew that. Number 18 is compliment people. Don't give out fake compliments like Regina George, but like, if you genuinely like what someone's wearing or you genuinely like what someone said, just let them know. The worst that's going to happen is they'll be like, okay. That's really the worst thing that could happen. Most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, at least, they're going to be grateful and maybe they'll compliment you back. Number 19, it's okay to experiment with your style and your hobbies, because this is the time to do it. And if people make fun of you, it's a big chance that they're just jealous of you. They're jealous of your individuality. They're jealous that they don't have the confidence to try something new like you are. But just because, like, don't be like, oh, you're just jealous. That's stupid, Just think in your head, they're just jealous. Don't attack them for attacking you. Number 20 is, it's okay to cry. Everyone cries. I feel like teenagers cry a lot. I feel like it goes like newborn babies cry the most, and then teenagers, and then like 5-year-olds. It's just how it is. Number 21, the last one, is if you're feeling sad or depressed or really anxious, Just talk to anyone, like literally anyone. Like, try your best. At least, okay, you can write it down and give it to someone. You could talk to your counselor, like I said. You could try to talk to a therapist. Try to talk to an old friend that you haven't talked to in a long time. They'll probably be happy that you reached out to them. Talk to a teacher. Talk to the mailman. Don't talk to the mailman. You can call those emergency helplines. Just reach out to people if you're feeling like you're really stuck in a rut. So yeah, I still have a lot of things to work on in my life, like organization and productivity, and just literally right now I'm procrastinating. I'm supposed to be doing schoolwork and I'm filming this video.